Hi everyone, it's Tamsin from tamsinyoung.com. Just because people don't talk about their feelings doesn't mean that they don't have them. I read this quote the other day and I thought, wow, it's really true. We really don't understand that people are different, or maybe it's that we don't understand, we don't accept the fact that people are different, and we have this expectation that how we deal with issues is the same way that other people will deal with them, and that our way of dealing with it is obviously the correct way, and if anybody does anything differently then they are wrong. But we really have to realize that there are different personalities and everybody's got their own way of dealing with something. You'll get the people who wear their heart on the sleeve. If there's anything happening in their life, you know about it. They'll tell you chapter and verse what is happening in their life, what the problem is, who did what and how they did it, and you know exactly how they're feeling. And then you get those people, still waters run deep, and I fit into that category where I'm an internal processor. And if you say something to me, and particularly if it's something that's hurtful, I will absorb that inside of me, and I won't necessarily react then, but I'll take time to absorb it and process it, and I won't necessarily give you feedback on my thoughts about that either. I will just keep it internally, and people think that they can then just say things and it doesn't worry you, it doesn't impact on you, when really there's nothing further from the truth. Everybody can be impacted by hurtful comments, and we need to learn to be a little bit more considerate about others and their feelings, particularly in this day and age when we see all the war and conflict going on. We need to think about what can we do, because everybody thinks about, well, what can I do? How can I stop people bombing other people or shooting or these terrorist attacks? And really, maybe you can't stop those terrorist attacks, but the differences that you can make in your community, in your life, and the ripple effect that has out into your community can only make a difference. Any love that you can bring into a situation just has to multiply, it has to move out, it has to affect people. If you can just make one person feel better about themselves and encourage another person, it has to impact on others. And it's a case of remembering that there is no right or wrong. We all have our own ways, accepting that people are different, and treating people with understanding and compassion, and allowing them to process their feelings in a way that suits them. And I've been doing a lot of learning about different personalities, the Myers-Briggs tests, and if you want to find out more about that, there's a couple of sites where you can do free tests and find out what you are, and get an understanding of the other personalities, so that when you meet other people you can go, okay, that's how they do it, that's who they are, that's how they process things. So allow people the space to do that, and it doesn't matter who you are delivering any, whether you want to call it constructive criticism or something that may be a little bit uncomfortable for somebody. Consider the way that you deliver that information. Make sure that there's kindness, love and encouragement in how you deal with this situation. Don't let things go on either. Try and nip things in the bud, so that you're not dealing with a major big issue. Respect your boundaries, respect the boundaries of others, and people will respect you that much more as well. And there's a great anagram which says, think about these things before you say something, and the anagram is based on the word think. So think about this before you say something that may be hurtful to another person. Firstly, the T. Is it true? Secondly, H. Is it helpful? I. Is it inspiring? N. Is it necessary? Because it may have been true, may not be helpful, it may definitely not be inspiring, but is it necessary? Do you really need to tell the person that what you're wanting to tell them? And lastly, K. Is it kind? True, helpful, inspiring, necessary and kind. And if you can pass across all those bridges, then you can consider telling the person, but still wrap it with kindness, love and encouragement in how they can improve, and do your bit to make the world a better place.